Good morning children. In the previous class we discussed about the rest, motion and relation between the rest and motion. Just I have to recapitulate the previous class just 2 minutes. Afterwards I will continue my topic, today's topic. Okay, what is rest? Rest, if the object is rest with the respective of the time and surroundings is known as a rest. Next one, motion. If the object is motion with respect of the surroundings and time passes is known as a motion. Means what is the relation? Means rest and relation are the absolute, not absolute. These both are relative terms. Rest and motion are the relative terms. Okay. Now today I will start the new concept is physical quantities. The physical quantity is a quantity that can be measured and expressed in the numbers and units. Whatever the information you have to express the numbers and units is known as a magnitude in the physics. Magnitude in the physics. Okay. Magnitude is denoted by small m. M is equal to n into u. N is nothing but numerical value. U is nothing but units. Okay. The examples of meters. 5 is the number, kilometer is the units. 10 is the number, degree Celsius is the units. 5 is the number and seconds is the units. These are the examples of physical quantity. Physical quantities also can be divided into two parts. One is the scalar quantities, another one is the vector quantities. Next, scalar quantity. Any physical quantity having only magnitude but not direction is known as a scalar quantity. I said only magnitude. Magnitude is nothing but what? Only numerical value and units is nothing but magnitude. Example, the length of the table 7 meters. The length of the table is 7 meters. 7 is a numerical value. M is the units. That's why here no direction is there. That's why that is called as a scalar quantities. Examples of the scalar quantity is length, mass, time and temperature. These are the examples of scalar quantity. Next, vector quantity. Any physical quantity having both magnitude and direction. Magnitude and direction is known as a vector quantity. I am giving one small examples. A car is moving 50 kilometers per hour towards east direction. A car is moving 50 kilometers per hour. This indicates the magnitude. 50 kilometers per hour indicates the magnitude. Okay, already I said what is magnitude? Magnitude is nothing but numerical value and units. Numerical value is 50, units are kilometers per hour. So I said towards which direction? East direction. Towards the east direction. That's why this type of sentence is there, means you have to choose that quantity is a vector quantity. Always vector quantity had to show the arrow. Direction is, this is the symbol of the vector quantity. Show with the arrow mark. Okay. So next, let us learn some more new concepts of other physical quantities. That is distance. What is distance? The actual distance travelled by the object in a given time. Is known as a distance. The actual distance travelled by the object in a given time. Distance is there here, time is there. Distance is nothing but one path. Okay, the length of the path in particular, the shortest form is the length of the path covered in particular interval of time is known as a distance. Okay, person standing here, A to B, the person is moved from A to C. A person moved from A to C. This is called as a total distance. This means you have to calculate AC is equal to AB plus BC is called as a total distance. This is called as a length of the path. Have to calculate like this. Okay, this is the information about the distance. Next, it is denoted by. Distance is denoted by small d. It is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. The units of distance is centimeters, comma meters, comma kilometers. Okay, this only can mention the length of the path. That's why units are centimeters, meters and kilometers. Next, another physical quantity is displacement. The shortest distance between two positions of the objects in a particular direction. Distance, particular direction and time. Okay, distance, particular direction and time. You have to understand the 3 points. Okay, means the shortest distance between two positions of the objects in a particular direction during the time is known as a displacement. Another definition is shortest distance between 2 points. Shortest distance between any 2 points is known as a displacement. Here, displacement is nothing but this is the displacement. It's denoted by D. Same letter denoted by D with respect to the arrow mark. D and arrow mark. Units are meters, centimeters and kilometers. Meters, centimeters and kilometers. Next, this is the vector quantity. Okay, this is the main difference between the distance and displacement. Now we have to observe what are the differences between the distance and displacement. Now, first point, length of the path. Length of the path is called as a distance. Come to here, the shortest distance between the 2 points is called as a displacement. Next, it is denoted by D. It is denoted by D bar. That arrow mark you are showing D bar. That quantity is called as a vector quantity. Next, scalar. The distance is denoted as a scalar quantity. The displacement is a vector quantity. And units. There are 3 types of units are there. CGS system. C for centimeter, G for grams, S for seconds. Okay, in that system, you can call as a length is centimeters. You can measure the centimeters. MK system can measure the meters and kilometers. And SI system also have to measure meters. See, come to here, same units are same for both. Distance and displacement units are same. CGS centimeters, MKS meters, kilometers, SI system meters. Means you have to calculate, this is the way you have to calculate AC is equal to AB plus BC. This is the total length. Here you can calculate AC is equal to square root of AB square plus BC square. This is the formula you have to use to find the distance and displacement. These are the main differences between the distance and. Okay, now I will explain small example for understanding how to calculate distance and displacement. Now I will explain. Take. See here, one ant is there. That ant moving in the one room, one corner A to B and reach to C. Okay, A to B and B to C you have to reach. How to calculate distances? The ant move from A to C. A to C is a question mark, means you don't know how much distance is traveled here. The AB is equal to 4 meters and BC is equal to 3 meters. The total distance AC is equal to AB plus BC is equal to 4 meters plus 3 meters is equal to 7 meters. This is the total distance of the ant travelled in that room. Now, this is the total distance. Now, I have to find the displacement. Okay, displacement you have to take the shortest path. Means how to find A to E? You can use the formula AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is the Pythagoras theorem you have to learn in the mathematics. Okay, means AC is equal to, you have to convert this square, you can transfer to the right hand side, that it changes into a square root. AB square plus BC square, that is equal to AB is how much? 4 meters. 4 square. BC is equal to how much? 3. 3 whole square. Means that implies 16 plus 9. That implies 25. That is equal to 5 meters. Okay, this is the distance is 7 meters and displacement is 5 meters. Okay, this is the difference between the distance and displacement. Okay, you understand, children, what is this, how to calculate the distance and displacement? Next class, have to explain other new concepts. Thank you.